about. They say that following a meeting, both clubs are committed to addressing security concerns and will engage the GFA on February 6th, which was yesterday, and then they emphasized the need for improved safety measures to prevent future incidents. And they were set to present a paper of their concerns, and according to Alhaji Akambi, it was supposed to be the concerns of everyone, every club that was involved. And now at the GFA emergency meeting, that is, Alhaji Akambi did not present that particular report. He did not present what they mentioned that they were going to present to the GFA. I don't know whether when they went there they were massaged or some the issues that they sought to present were addressed. But so Alhaji Akambi we have a video of Alhaji Akambi explaining why he did not present that particular report to the GFA at the Executive Council meeting. So sit back and enjoy that video.
We're trying to create a controversial issue, and then though you're only trying to create let's say a controversial issue, and then though you saw a press release that came out, but at the end of the day is something that we are doing among all the clubs. That's the premier clubs. That's why we met here today, and out of the meeting, whatever we have proposed to the ESCO, at the end of the day it's coming out tomorrow. Like Aka said, my colleague, and Aminu here also listening to what we are saying, we believe tomorrow by this time everything should come to an end.
The statements that Accra had also published earlier today, you mentioned that you were going to submit a joint paper petition to the Ghana Football Association. Has that been done?
I wouldn't say it has been done, though we came up with something which most of you guys have gotten it. But during the meeting, we realized I don't think it's necessary for us to do any submission, because it's almost whatever we have is almost the same thing that we met here. I mean, especially with all the clubs, it's the same thing that we're all fighting for.
So what specifically?
Oh no, like we said to you, we are leaving everything to the ESCO members. Tomorrow after their meeting, they will come up with it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so Benito, landlord, we have a case on our hands. Heart of Folk, in consultation with all the other clubs, including Kumasi and Tikotoko, prepared a document and were set to issue it to the EXCO committee, or the EXCO, I should say, the executive committee of the GFA, for them to deliberate over with their concerns. But they went for the meeting, or they went to their meeting and they realized that media was present and all that, and they did not submit that particular document. Is it as though we are scared to let things come to the limelight, or to call a spade, or we are just trying to be diplomatic when it comes to addressing these issues? And it's very serious, especially when there's the loss or the demise of a person involved.
All right, let me draw my first submission from Alhaji Akambi's tape, that is from his video.
Yeah.
From his point of view, I think I would side with him from the video we just watched, because he made it very clear that whatever thing that was in the release or in that particular writings was exactly those things they gave out during the engagement. And so if we've written something, maybe with the intention of just giving it to the Football Association or the managers of our league, we had the opportunity to meet them and spill those things out in voice. Basically, it's the same thing. So from that particular tangent, I would side with him.
Yeah.
On the other hand, why then did you write that release? If you knew you wouldn't be handing it over to the managers of our league, that is my problem. When I saw these things coming, I felt there is a sign or something of hypocrisy here. That was the initial thought I had. In fact, and after following series of conversations and actions, it's as though there are some people who wants to please their paymasters in this situation. Because I had the opportunity to go through the letter Even though I do not know what they spoke about during
at the executive
caucus. I do not know. Yeah. But then if Alhaji Akambi is assuring us that whatever thing that was in the letter was told or was spoken about during the meeting, fair enough. That
means whatever the issues are, landlord, whatever the issues are when it comes to that was on the release that we actually saw. Since they've talked about it, we must assume that it's been addressed.
Exactly.
They don't want to actually maybe talk about it. So if we should see some of the issues that were
captured in the address,
yes, or that particular press release, if we should see them, what should happen, landlord?
I think if you see them, I'll be very disappointed in the people that went for the meeting. I'm just being truthful, because now these meetings were supposed to be had for a long time before say Pulebewu. There was supposed to be a terms and condition between the CEOs or the club administrators and the ESCO people, because now things are not working well in the Ghana Premier League. It has helped CEOs to know, say these are the things that we need to tell the ESCO, and they also help us. So per what Alhaji Akambi has said there, so let's wait. As I said, let's wait. Friday, hopefully by Monday or in a week, we'll see what is going to happen in this country.
All right, so definitely, hopefully by Friday or Monday, we're going to see what's happening. And then, so on that note, we'll go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we have more for you. This is CLOG Sports. Don't go anywhere.
CLOG TV, Beyond the Policy.
Jane, when you lose your virginity, you can't ever go back.
Jane made a promise.
Stop! We should stop! You've been dating for 2 years and you haven't boned.
But sometimes life...
You're pregnant.
But I've never had sex!
...makes a surprise delivery.
I accidentally inseminated you 2 weeks ago.
You what? I'm not ready to be a mom.
You have become the best part of my life, and this will be the best part of your life, too.
CLOG TV, Beyond the Policy. CLOG TV, Beyond the Policy.
Yes, you're welcome back to your ultimate and #1 sports show in the nation. I'm just having a discussion with Champion Benito and then Isaac Obuku, aka the landlord of Ghana football. We're talking about Alaji Akambi and his failure, or maybe not failure, his, I don't know how to put it, his inability to present the document, the press release that he actually brought to the GFA Exco at their meeting. And we're talking about the dire consequences that it has on our meeting. Landlord, before we went on the break, you were concluding.
And I think there must be a reason here. My own Alaji Akambi couldn't submit the document. These people, you can't predict them. So that's why, as I said earlier on, let's wait till Friday. Say in the week here back now, say up and down now. I will woman any Arabic now and go see aga. Oh boy, inshallah, no way from us because justice must prevail itself. We need justice for the family of Bully, and we need our league to be better. That is our own because now if we stop playing league in this country. We will just wait to blast our play. We'll always focus on the foreign leagues. But we need our league in this country.
Yeah, but we need our leagues definitely up and running. And now, looking at, we are still on the Alaji Akambi's issue. And their inability to present the documents to the GFA Exco. And now, when you let's bring our mind back a little and to the video that he actually mentioned a few things on there. He said, he did that not only with Kotoko, but also in consultation with all the other 17 clubs, in addition to that of folks. So now, if you've done this and you've done the consultation with all the clubs and they've brought their minds together, you've developed a concept or a document. Benito, what are some of the reasons why you would not present that document?
That is why I'm a bit skeptical because. But then on the other hand, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. If he says that those things that were written has been given out to the ESCO in words, agreed. So at this point, my problem and my question is, why then did you write that release? That is my problem.
But well, I'm just not understanding. I'm actually lots of words to that particular one because that excuse doesn't seem to sort of fulfill.
So
yes,
you get it. But whatever thing that transpired during their meeting would definitely be out.
I mean, if a petition by all the clubs for a plan of action, and now that petition is written and supposed to be presented at an executive council meeting. Which you actually mentioned that. It wasn't. The excuse that we told them with our mouth, it doesn't hold water.
That is the point. But then my establishment is that let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Wait for some time. If I'm
struggling to see the benefits here because it's only doubt that's circulating now.
Because from the video we just watched, he said that whatever thing that was written in the release has been given to the Executive Council in words. So indirectly, for them to present paper, they presented that thing in the paper in their words.
So they presented verbal.
If truthfully you presented whatever thing that was in the release to these FA people, we all live to see. Say do what now you didn't do that thing. Me a cover video but Alaj. During that period, you told us this and that, but then at this point, and yes, I could see it.
Okay, my lord.
And I'm also thinking about something. I'm not sure. Say the petition that they were supposed to take. They say CEOs will be assigned. So I'm also sure. Say if man sign, I'm nobody a cover. Let's think about this angle.
No, but if you've taken concerns from each and every one. And then it's a petition that some of us have actually seen on social media and all that. So it doesn't necessarily need to. It's something that is circulating, and then we just formal presentation to the executive.
And a petition can circulate, but if I say the three of us sitting here writing the petition, you wrote it to Benito Asare, and I don't want to sign, but I said more interest, but I don't want to sign. There must be a problem somewhere. The 17 clubs, I'm sure the 17 clubs and you'll be in a bed what they are doing. So that's the angle that I'm saying. The reason why until one far they didn't take the document. So they went to present it to Verba because Verba there waka. Now keep an also there. I'm sure each and everyone supposed to sign the petition. So let's give him up to Friday in a week and see what is going to happen, because I'm sure maybe by Monday we'll hear something from the ESCO, maybe from the GFA.
Okay, so away from that topic a little bit, well, still in that particular same area, but away from Alhaji Akambi's video that we actually just watched, how would you say the GFA has handled this matter?
At this point, they've done well. My only problem is it is as though the president himself is too much away from this situation. He is too much away from this situation. He has just handed over to, not to his vice, Makadumpo, to some ESCO members. That is Mr. Ferikachi. He has been all over when this thing happened. I'm asking myself, where is Keto Kraku? The GFA president, where is he?
Maybe Black Stars are not playing, so he doesn't need to come give one of those videos. But
yes, let me look straight into the camera. Keto Kraku's sole responsibility isn't the Black Stars. No, it is our local league. It is the Ghana Premier League. And he is kind of firstborn at the Ghana Premier League. So if the thing that is supposed to be your topmost priority, this thing, it means Ghana Premier League model. Say during a league game or a football match, no be a coherent. It means that. So this matter should be treated with all urgency. I've not heard from Keto Kraku. No. He was nowhere to be found. At this point, me personally, I've not seen a write-up from the GFA president. I don't know if someone has seen something of such nature. But me, Champion Benito, I'm here to see such.
But you just mentioned that the GFA has handled it well. Doesn't it look as though maybe he's sort of delegated responsibilities well?
I understand, but in this situation, in this critical moment, you shouldn't be just giving commands to delegations. No. As the father of the organization. No. It is highly disappointing not to see the president being involved directly in this situation. No, not to talk of his vice president. On Makadon Sosa, I'm not seeing him throughout this situation. It has been Frederick Champon Achi, it has been the newly elected Mr. Jonathan, and some few others. So my point is, where is Mr. Keto Kraku? You are my boss, but at this juncture, we are talking about human life. See, in all good manners, during the time the IGP visited the family, the president should have been there. In ideal situation, the president should appoint the IGP visiting the bereaved family. But
he sent a representative.
I understand, but my point is, at this moment, it is not about I sent delegations and people to represent me. No. You are the father of the organization. Irrespective of the situation, you should be seen. That is my point. I know, I understand. All these things, I don't know directives, meaning, but he should be seen that, like, you should be spearheading all these things.
No. Well, when this issue happened, the Keto Kraku administration, before he started, he brought some 14 points legacy projects that he wanted to actually do in this particular term that he was voted as the GFA president. But when this particular incident happened, he wasn't talked about anymore, or like he wasn't mentioned, or everything that was mentioned about him was in the negatives. They brought all the 14 things that he said he was going to do, and then they marked him against it, and then it was as though he had not performed well in all those things. Could that be the reason why he shined away from making a public appearance when it comes to this issue?
Nana, this issue in particular is a very serious issue. I'm not surprised about what my brother is saying, but no name. Even Blaster was playing in Sudan. Kids down the negotiation. So, normal.
We can't normalize this thing.
No, I'm saying it's normal. It's like on Kasai, because I know him. Blaster was playing, he was supposed to be there. He went to Germany to do negotiations. Now, the interest never it cut across. I was really surprised when I saw IGP Dampare went to Kumasi because I know Sena they were working. The commander at Kumasi was taking over, but he went there. He talked to the mom, the wife, and the siblings. First Minister.
Yes, Honorable Kofi Adams.
Yes,
he has been there.
He has granted interview.
Yes, he has been there.
President of the state has said something about this thing. People are talking. The entertainment people are talking. It's cut across. Politicians are talking about this thing. So you being, as my brother said, you being the mother, you send delegation to go there. But now, I've seen Kurt. I follow him on Facebook. Incident is here. He texted about it. I remember very well when things were not going on in the blaster. He texted, he tweeted, said, we should fight and bring the laugh back. But this one, I did really see it, and clubs decided to pull out. It's a big blow for Ghana. It has never happened anywhere. So for my brother saying, he said, Kurt encourage him found there. Fine, delegation, yeah, what's any delegation? But some of the people, the football administrators, we need to hear from our president, the mother himself. Just say something, tweet, or because delegation was in there, they will go. But we need to hear from you.
Is it that whatever he's going to say is going to be subject to a lot of scrutiny at this point in time?
Nana, just say it. Crucify him, and crucify. Just say it. Because we do one or two man. There's an issue at hand and crucify him. No. My so issue then we'll find justice to what has happened there. You see what people will say about him.
All right, so away from all this, and let's move on to talk about something in a positive light, which is that the Asante Kotoko Fund in the United States of America has created a fund to support the wife and children of Nana Poli, where each and every one of them are contributing at least $100 United States to make sure that the posterity of Nana Poli is assured, and then his family, and then his children, and his wife, everyone that's related to him are well taken care of. We've also seen that a lot of people are also maybe trying to cover certain aspects of the expenses of his burial and then his children's education, even to some extent. So these are some of the things that are transpiring in the family and then the life of Nana Poli. So Benito, quickly your thoughts on that?
Yes, it's a step in the right direction. By chance, I spoke with one Nana Mwaku, who is also a member of these people trying to donate and raise certain funds for the late Nana Poli's family. It's something that shook me. It was something I loved because Christ he never came. He's lost forever. And at this point in time, it needs to be treated as an emergency situation. Because looking at how his body would be carried from Sunyane government hospital to Kumasi, the ambulance, the cost and everything involved, it will be disheartening. So let's commend these people and just say that Obinsua or Mwabia can just join hands na omu abuabi, because at this point the akabia is car. Irrespective of the situation, justice for Poli whatsoever, the akabia is car. And so let's commend these people.
All right, landlord, your thoughts on that?
Nana, it's sad as Benito said, but one thing that we are seeing is everything in this world happened for a reason. So for him dying, now donation. But I've also heard say the king in Asante say Obeshen Kola 5 nini. I don't know how true it is, but if it is true, it's not easy. But and the people, I saw the video abroad. Sikani Mudu, as Benito said, they are canning Sika. Up to now, the body is still at Sunyane, and his mom, the man say. The banning or trying the ban. So they are canning Sika, and I'm sure that for the funeral and everything, the team and Asante for the me Asante, I know them very well. They will do justice to the funeral for the family. So it was a financial day, and they shouldn't worry. As Benito said, more. You reach out to the management of Mansa Asante Kotoko and you just help the family because it's very sad.
It's very sad indeed. But then before we go for a break, let's come back to safety and security concerns when it comes to Ghana footballers. Ghana football. Yeah. We spoke to for some sort of reasons. We won't mention the name, but we spoke to one of the head of security at the National Sports Authority, and then he mentioned some measures that are supposed to be in place for high-profile matches, and not even for only high-profile matches, but for other matches in general when it comes to playing in the elite clubs of Ghana football. Benito, going forward, match week 20 is on hold. What would you want to see before match week 20 begins or commences?
We shouldn't even think of playing football in the shortest time. No. So, and thanks for this particular question. Why? In spite of these circumstances, we all have part to play. We, in the sense that, in fact, I mean sports journalists, football fans, managers of our league, football owners, whosoever that loves Ghana football, we all have part to play. All these meetings they've been doing since yesterday, they met supporters, leadership, and other staff today. They really know how to abide by those regulations. Say, it's irrelevant. It becomes useless. So my point is, we should all be ready to accept the change. How to abide by security protocols and live within those measures. It would help us. But then I said this thing on Monday that your own safety and security should be paramount to you. Asking by yourself. It is either you stop going there or you make sure you have adequate security tools or measures that would protect you. And so the GFA is putting in much effort. But then why? Our own or personal security is the biggest of all. We should know how to abide by these safety protocols they will be implementing. Thanks to technology, there should be CCTV cameras installation at every stadium or match venues, so that because of probably some footages from the CCTV cameras, you see my point. But at this time, we are yet to get videos or footages when the action was ongoing. The young woman was post the action, but then make us say, whilst the action was ongoing, we've had, let's say, a video or some footages about it. So going forward, I'm just appealing to our GFA, the GACA, and the managers of our league. At least, I don't know if Accra Sports Stadium, we have one CCTV camera. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not sure. But at this point, at every stadium, there should be some security mechanisms that would put checks on these football hooliganism and other stuff.
Landlord.
I think it's a very key thing. And GFA is trying, but I want to say something to the clubs.
Well, just a second. Hold that particular thought. I've been told that we need to go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear what Landlord has to say. Don't go anywhere. This is CLOG Sports.
CLOG TV, Beyond the Policy.
Hi music lovers, we are the CLOG Band.
So get ready for an unforgettable music experience on our upcoming show, Happy Hour with the CLOG Band.
We are bringing you a night filled with electrifying tunes, good vibes, and a whole lot of fun.
Whether it's singing along, dancing, or just soaking in the atmosphere, we have something for everyone. Expect surprise performances, exclusive behind-the-scenes stories, and a chance to connect with us like never before.
Don't miss out. So tell a friend to tell a friend.
And join us for Happy Hour.
Get ready to rock with us.
Happy Hour with the CLOG Band.
Sing. I don't wanna wait.
Where are you?
I got a 1013. A Vic near Center Street.
Live.
Tried to kill her. He tried to kill Kathy.
Who's he working for?
NYPD. He's the international liaison in Rome.
I want answers. Closure. I need that for my children. I'm just trying to find out who killed my wife.
Upstairs is giving us the organized crime task force. Elliot is not in charge of it.
Who is?
Detective Stabler. Nice to see you again. Our charge is to bust an international drug cartel. I just haven't been able to prove it yet.
I've never met the smart, dangerous, very bad man. I'd kind of like an introduction.
I run a legitimate business enterprise.
And my job is to catch scumbags. There's no doubt in my mind, I know what you are.
Extraordinary accusations call for extraordinary evidence, Detective. Prove it.
I will. Eli, get inside. Get inside.
We can nail this son of a bitch who did this to your family.
I was a damn good cop 12 years ago. I'm a better cop now.
CLOG TV, Beyond the Policy.
And we are back in case you missed out on the early parts of the show. We're just talking about Ghana football and what has been transpiring since the demise of Nana Poli. A reminder that we are also streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. When you go and search for CLOG Sports or you search for CLOG TV, you'll be able to watch us live and Khaled. So in case you have to leave your TV sets, you don't have to leave CLOG Sports. Benito, just as we went on the break, we were looking through a document and then we found out that the GFA has issued a communique. We thought all footballing activities were going to be placed on hold until some of these issues are sorted out. But then now we've seen that the Women Premier League, there's a communique on that. It says that minute silence and black armband tributes. The Ghana Football Association and its compliments in honor of the memory of Francis Frimpong aka Nana Poli. All DO1 WPL players and match officials are hereby requested to wear a black armband and observe a minute of silence before the kickoff of all matches scheduled this weekend. We appreciate your cooperation in paying tributes to a passionate fan of our game, sports. Regard. This is from Prosper Harrison Ado, Esquire, the General Secretary of GFA.
I want to choose my words carefully. And with all due respect to the General Secretary of the GFA, that is Lord Prosper Senado, this release is 100% disrespect to police family. And me, and no beer and Division 1 League Bobia. Wherever Women's Premier League game will be played around your environment, do not go. If you are a fan, a football, do not go. The reason is very simple. And why? In about a week ago, someone died during a match game. We are yet to find solutions to these things. And you expect me as a football fan to visit a match venue? No. But it is for your own catastrophe. If you go, but then me, no. Until say, you bring solutions to these things. Whatever thing you judge on, you've not implemented 1% of it. Disrespect in the highest degree. And why? I still don't get and understand why people are in a hurry for us to play our leagues. I still don't know why. That is my problem. And why? Not to disrespect anyone. Yeah. But if some of us we've been given opportunity to tell you how some of our local players seek for certain from us. It is disheartening. And to say because of let's say 500 cedis a month to be averaging it is for your own good. It is for your own good. And why? Me, I've said this thing on many platforms that until those meetings that has been held since yesterday till end, they've started implementing those solutions.
They need to come out and tell us that from this meeting we've had with our stakeholders, this and this are what we've agreed on.
Exactly.
So from
now onwards, this is the roadmap. These are the things we want to. No.
So then we can actually have a roadmap, because
that is my point.
We are by even allowing that, issuing this particular communique without offering any other roadmap to matches or out anything. It looks as though you are putting the lives of the
we are still in the same ditch. Yes.
Yes.
Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Landlord is landlord.
Before I say this issue, say me papa ni Benito, na me yakuromfo, na me wiya there. People will come to my father and say, your son is a thief. My father will not believe it. Until say one day I bet me, na papa jade no to me for. Nana, police death, as I said earlier on, police death is a data as it is solving Ghana Premier League and everything that is going on in our nation as a football. I'm just being truthful to you. You won't a baby because there are things wrong in the Ghana Premier League. Look at what they've said right now. Say Division 1 near Bono, 1 minute silence near Boban. Will it bring police back?
What does it change?
Will it solve issues in the Ghana?
Meanwhile, not to cut you short, meanwhile, I know about 5-6 Division 1 clubs that are still owning players since last season. What for? What for? What would you gain from wearing black armband and mini silent? What would you gain from it?
Well, let's go to social media and listen to what some people are saying, and then you can send your WhatsApp messages on 050-050-0421. The numbers again are 050-050. They should be on your screen. 0421. You can send us a text on WhatsApp. Please don't call the number, and we'll be kind enough to read your messages for you. This one is saying that Benito is very solid at the feeling flow. Wow, this is coming from Precious. Precious is watching. Precious. This is Precious.
Okay. I know him. He's a wonderful brother. Yes, he's a wonderful brother.
Precious.
I know him.
Yeah. I know him.
He's male.
I know him.
I thought he was a female.
Good evening to Precious.
Yes,
good evening to him.
He's a solid brother.
Yes, a wonderful brother.
Precious.
Okay, it looks like both of you are really getting shout outs. This one is coming from you are fighting that someone is getting messages from this one is coming from Susie.
Hey,
Download at the fool you are.
Okay. Susimita, the fool you are.
Okay. Now let's take some actual from our Facebook. This one is saying that Asante Kotoko fans in USA keep making us proud. Although they are away, the love is still here with us.
It makes it the greatest club in Ghana.
This is coming from Cynthia, also watching from the United States of America. Please don't call the number. You can send a text. I can see that there are calls coming in on the phone, but please don't call the number. Send us a text. This one is also saying that only meetings, not allowances, nothing is going to happen. We will come back again and come and play the league because we will miss our football. But this time around, please, let's boycott all games till we see something tangible happen. This is coming from Andy from Soutum. Andy from Soutum is actually saying
this. I think I share the same sentiment with the person who sent this test, because until we see sanity in our league, we shouldn't be in a hurry to play. And I make whilst you know at this point, even yesterday, let me chip in this thing.
Yeah.
At Ajengano, Astroturf.
Yeah.
A game was played between JT Academy, jumping to JP Academy, and one club. Is it Rogim or something?
I happen to be around.
Referee Akumate.
So the road is not actually.
It is not clear. It's even an understatement. The road is still rough. And no, but I'm saying that until I see sanity in our league, and why me for over 10 years I've been following the Ghana Premier League, and by chance I don't know of a venue I've not been there in the Ghana Premier League. But me to me hopeful. You see now my friend me say me buy. That is the truth, because it would be very disheartening. By my mother, probably social media on television or something, my call to perform my responsibility as a journalist. They say, yeah, the video about me, I've been injured or no. So, me, I've advised myself. I'm not instigating anyone against the Ghana Premier League, but my decision is that until I see a clearer roadmap that we've sanitized our league, me, I'm not visiting any venue. I'm not visiting any venue.
Benito, so that means we are not going to be getting as much exclusive as we are getting.
Our life is Nana, I think it's because there was a video circulating last week, students using cutlass or the booby. Monday I said it. We live in a country where the system is not working. Nana, students, SHS need 3 using cutlass to bully an SHS 1 student. What the other done?
Crocodile machete.
Nana?
Crocodile machete.
I mean, what I'm saying. So, Nana, like, between you and Okuma, as my brother said, Nana, safety. If I'm working right now, I'm 1,000% extra careful. Because, as my brother said, I don't want a situation where my mom will be there. Then they will show you a video. Oh, who body quiet. That is what has happened to police, mom. Also, my son is still alive. He's waiting for my son to come from Sunyane.
Landlord, you say we are going to talk about this. We are going to go on and on and on, and I don't think we are going to have something tangible to actually conclude with. So now let's turn our attentions to Europe and what happened or transpired during the week. Yesterday and then the day before yesterday, that's Wednesday and Thursday, we saw the teams battle it out for glory in the EFL Cup competition. We saw the likes of Arsenal crumble by 4 goals on aggregate to Newcastle United. They played away from home, and we have the highlights for you. We also saw Tottenham, another North London club, also decapitated. Where does not even come? The defeat was too much. Tottenham decapitated.
Demolition exercise.
The demolition exercise against Liverpool. They hit them by 4, and they couldn't respond. So the EFL Cup final is going to take place between nuts of the league when it comes to goal scoring are going to meet head to head. That is Alexander Isak versus
Mohamed Salah.
So it's going to happen. Benito,
I really enjoy how Newcastle their emergence and then how revived they are.
When you're talking about Newcastle and it's against Arsenal, just take your time because I have some personal hurts going on. I have some personal bleeding that I'm enjoying.
But the truth is, within that period, it was clear that Arsenal ain't mean Newcastle.
Let me help you.
Within that period,
it was sign.
Very clear.
It was a sign and written say Arsenal can never beat Newcastle in football.
What are you saying?
No. Since you were show. Premier League.
Since we watch Arsenal, Arsenal has also beat.
And you know the interesting thing? Before the match, they did something which I was very happy. They brought Sheikh Tioti's son.
Yeah, the late
Sheikh Tioti's son.
He was part of the mascot for Newcastle.
Sure, and we saw the goal that he scored against Arsenal when they won 5-4. And it was sad when I saw his son coming on the pitch with the captain Bruno Guimaraes. When they were coming, it was sad. So Nana, it is written. Newcastle 4-4.
It's okay. So the date is set. 16th match. Liverpool will be playing against Newcastle United at the Wembley Sports Stadium in England.
Is it the one at Kutubabi?
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
England. At the real Wembley. Then you are going to see the likes of Mohamed Salah. You are going to see the likes of Jacob Murphy. You are going to see the likes of Alexander Isak. Dominic Szoboszlai. It's going to be quite an interesting.
Yes. It will be a crack.
So let me just ask your thoughts on the final score of that.
It's a win for Liverpool.
Win for Liverpool?
Oh, yes, straight up.
Nana, a win, but a very difficult and a very nice game.
Well, we hope to see what happens for that particular one. So yes, let me just go on social media once again to take a few messages before we close. Okay, quite a lot of the messages are coming, but I'll just summarize them. It looks as though they are talking about the Ghana football, and some people are siding with you that we are not going to.
They shouldn't go.
We are not going to. We are not going to watch any football until proper measures are put in place. Landlord, our time is almost fast spent. To just.
But there is a Madrid derby tomorrow, and it's clear and obvious that. the white Madrid,
the white angels,
the white Madrid. In fact, why are you shaking your head?
No, don't worry. I'm hearing.
Are you communicating from the spirit?
I know what I'm hearing. I know what I'm hearing in my head.
Yes. Okay, I understand. In fact, you operate from different elements.
Different realms.
I understand. So we will see how that game unfolds. But then, as usual of Madrid derbies, the excitement, the tension, the anxiety and the nervousness in it. I know that in their last 50 games, Real Madrid have won 24, whereas 14 have been drawn games. So it is clear Real Madrid is a dominant side. We're talking about Madrid derbies.
With their injuries.
That is their problem. That is their problem. But good news is that Eduardo Camavinga is back, and then we saw these two young chaps in Asensio and Yakubu. They played excellently well when Real Madrid played in the cup game, and so I'm sure it would be the same setup for Real Madrid. But all in all, let's see how the Madrid derby.
Our time is fast, so I want you to actually just round up just after I do this particular one. So we have some messages, and I know if I don't read them, this one goes to Nanate. She says, "Give me a shout out." So Nanate, Mrs. Nanate, and then. Jesse Amponsan, we have quite a lot of people also watching us who are ardent followers of Clock Sports, the ultimate and #1 sports show. So you can actually conclude there in a minute.
We're coming back on Monday, God willing.
Friday.
No, why today is Friday.
Oh, we are coming back on Monday. Ah, yes.
I now understand the reality of preaching.
Forgive me. Yeah, it's okay.
It is because it was Arsenal's loss that is giving my brother heartbreak.
Landlord, I need to have taken the
today is 7th. I want to start with some campaign. Operation Fix Street Light on the Street. Nana, it's a very serious issue. I've reached out to the Cocoa Digest people to help me. Nana, I was able to drive from Kumasi to Accra with my big brother Osama sitting beside me. Nana. We were using hazard to drive and come back to Accra. And the reason is from Konongo to Pukwasi, there's no street lights. there is no street light. So Operation Fix Street Lighting, I'm starting from today.
Because you traveled from Konongo.
Oh, no, it's a very serious issue.
I mean,
my last words from the day I on to fix it, my fire almost Operation Fix. Nana, it's a very serious issue.
So who are you firing at the moment?
Made a maker. Over to you people. Rose Minister. I've never seen something like that's the reason why people get accident and I see a robbery or more. There's no street light. There's no street.
Okay, so Benito, I've just given 20 seconds for you to conclude without mentioning Arsenal or Newcastle.
Oh, I'm done talking. Yeah. So we're coming back on the Monday, definitely. Yeah, so let's meet and as usual the normal vibes.
All right, so as usual, normal vibes, and we hope you have normal vibes or even extraordinary vibes over the weekend. And we'll see you on Monday. This is how we wrap up today's edition of CLOG Sports. We'll see you soon. Arrivederci.